Hello everyone, and welcome to Passion and Perseverance Tarot. Thank you so much for joining in today. Today's reading, we're going to take another look at the energy surrounding Sebastian Rogers. The 16-year-old boy that did go missing well over a year ago now is still missing, and I do feel as though the energy is really gaining momentum because I have felt his energy very strongly. I am getting messages, downloads, repeated patterns of messages that I feel he's really trying to showcase a message to get out there, to have delivered, because I feel as though it's like putting those breadcrumbs together and it's all going to make sense soon, hopefully, fingers crossed, sending out love and light that happens and that he is located. Prayers to the family, friends, and anyone with boots on the ground in this case that have really been putting forth a lot of effort and work, diligently showing up, trying to send out positive energy, that a light is shown to help guide him home. Okay. I've been getting so many messages. I've been woken up from my sleep pretty much every night since my last reading, and that's why I know that I'm supposed to come here with another reading today, because I sat down to do different readings and I just keep getting Sebastian kind of like knocking, saying I would like to go first. So I want to make sure that I am trying to help bring forth that message as best as I'm able to for him. Now, he's been waking me up every time with a 2, the number 2. I woke up at 2:02 a.m. and then 2:22 a.m. and then another one was like 2:12 a.m. I keep getting pulled to the number 2. I was also pulled into, it could possibly be a location of where he could be. And the only thing I had seen, and again, I'm not trying to say that this is the location by any stretch, but I got confirmation of a possible location. I just saw 2:12. I just saw 2:12 on the time when I'm seeing that. So a possible number 2. All right, so it could be like a house number, or I had seen on the map, it said 2 Foot Cove. But again, it's just confirmation of a 2 somehow tied into his location is what I feel pulled to. All right, now I also have been getting time and time again the message of a ship. We're going to dig deeper on that because that's what came out right away, is this ship here, okay? And everyone, please let me know. I flipped my screen. I did get this message from Sebastian's energy saying we need to look at things from a different perspective, but then I also wanted to see what you, the viewer, likes better. If you want videos like this, the landscape way, or if the vertical way is better, okay? So let me know in the chat down below for that. Thank you so much. But another message from Sebastian's energy, we need to look at things from a different vantage point or a different perspective. So that's what I'm going to try to do today as well as a reader. All of this is for entertainment purposes only. I in no way, shape, or form know any of the people involved, and I'm just trying to do my best to help bring clarity to the community that is searching for him, send it out into the energy that hopefully something will add up to a big result here. Small things, details matter, getting back to facts, being fact oriented, but trying to really help show. I'm sorry, I'm getting messages, some message of concern. Okay, some message of the three. All right, just give me 1 second to dig deeper here. And again, entertainment purposes only, allegedly. I'm just getting pulled into the number 3. We see the ship here. Okay, the high honor. So I feel as though this is showing me the Navy. Now, why I feel pulled to that, I will let you know in a moment. And I know that there's more information I've since discovered having the Navy tie in. But there's some sort of concern here within, I think, the relationship, okay? And I'm just jumping in here. I'll try to catch everybody up with why I'm thinking this way. The courtship between the Proudfoots, if I'm saying that correctly. Sebastian's mother, Katie, and stepfather. Okay, so I have maybe possibly money issues, because the courtship is in reverse, and then unexpected income, and then a message of concern. So I'll dig deeper there, but I think this is also pulling me into the ship, and I'm really having to dig deeper with this. I will circle back to that. Now, along with getting woken up, I've also been getting many messages that have come in the form of song. When I am listening to the radio, I'll get pulled into Sebastian's energy, and then there'll be a song that really resonates. So I've had that happen. I've also had energy shown to me when I was going throughout my day, and I'm going to share that right now, where I did see, and this was within seconds of seeing this, I felt pulled to Sebastian's energy, like pay attention, and then I was pulled into a ship sticker on a vehicle, showcasing something along this lines on a vehicle, and I was walking in a parking lot. So I went from seeing the ship to seeing an 1111 on a license plate showing me, okay, pay attention. And then right after that, I saw a license plate that said Navy on it, one of those personalized license plates. So I keep getting pulled into this Navy reference, ship reference, boat, docks, something along those lines. Now, I had heard, watching a video of, I think it was a Proudfoot interview of the mother and the stepfather, I don't know for sure, saying, I believe that she was in either the armed services of some sort. I had just thought Army. I didn't think Navy at all at that time, but I have since found out that I believe both of them were in the Navy. Don't quote me on that. I if you know, please let me know in the comment section down below. I checked quickly before sitting down here, but I just felt that the energy just pulling me in. So I was like, I'll research that deeper later. But please, if you know, let me know in the comment section below. But I'm thinking that both of them were in the Navy. Okay. And that would fit as to why I keep getting pulled to this energy. Also, if you haven't already, please familiarize yourself with my previous readings. I've done, I think now 5 readings on Sebastian and the energy. And I have consistently gotten that he was taken by a stranger. Now, I'll check that again today. But I just keep seeing in the energy taken that he left the house of his own free will. Wasn't supposed to leave the house, but did so to go look under the night sky. There was something that he wanted to view in the sky is what I kept getting pulled to. And that there was a stranger, a lurker, that essentially kidnapped him. That's what I've consistently gotten up to this point. I will, again, see what the energy brings in. Okay, no reader is going to be 100% all of the time. So thank you for allowing me grace. I'm doing my best. I'm being pulled into the spade. Call a spade a spade, a spade a spade. Is that a spade? Yeah, that's a spade. If you can see here, a spade, call a spade a spade. This has something to do with the... Let me just see what wants to come out in regards to this with the ship. All right, clarity, false person. So I have false person, hidden or deceptive coming out. Okay, false person, hidden or deceptive coming out in regards to the ship. Call a spade, and then seeing someone clearly, and I'm being pulled into the eye again. Now, I keep getting pulled into the eye specifically for a character trait of whoever took him, whoever the suspect is. I do feel as though there's the possibility of having something wrong with one of their eyes, like a scar or a glass eye. It just pulls me in. So there's something more about the eyes. And look at that, there is. Look at, see, this just pulled me in to the eye, and then this is pulling me in to the eye. So I'll get clarity on that again. I do have the child card coming out here. A spade, the Navy. Okay, how is the Navy... How does that tie in? How does the Navy aspect tie in to you going missing? How does that there we have it again. Look at in the eyes. See those eyes? So there's something here. This is demon spirit, tormented fear, shadow self. This is something hidden. This is something that a person hides, their second self, or their, there's the person you present to the world that is you, and then there's the you that you hide from yourself, right? And everyone does this a little bit, but this person does this extreme. It's like two versions of themselves. I think that's the individual we're looking at that had a hand, or did, I was just seeing the hand here, in taking Sebastian, and I'm getting this energy right here, taking, with the death card, Spirit of the Grim Reaper, ending in winter, coming out. Let me just see. I want to go back to this other deck because I was pulled into it, and we can ask and see if possibly the suspect is in the Navy or was in the Navy. I have this message of concern I keep seeing. Community, message of concern. This was the card I was looking for my yes. So that came out, and it's got the ship, and then it's community coming out. I'll put that there for right now. And I have a masculine energy coming out. So we have a masculine energy coming out with the Distant Horizons card, which I was asking for specifically for confirmation of the Navy. And I got it. Okay, so I got that confirmation. The community card has come out as well. I'm feeling it in my throat space. This is the path. This is the path forward to locate him, to locate who took him. This is the path. So a masculine energy, and we'll pull further on that. In or was in the Navy, I feel. Specifically. Now, again, how I get messages from Spirit, it's showing me to the best of the ability, right? And I'm trying to get that message across. Look at, as I'm saying message, there's the message with the sevens. So I do feel as though I feel very confident in that message coming across, or at least at a minimum, someone that worked by a ship, on a ship at some point in time. Okay, let me see. I want to see if I can go to another deck that would showcase for me the ship or the Navy specifically. I'm being pulled into this deck. I don't know if it has anything like that, but we'll see what comes out or what message wants to be shown from this deck. All right, guidance, please. Guidance, please, in regards to the suspect. I have the community card coming out again. Number 7, a message. There's going to be, all right, so we have community twice. And this community is a 7. And the 7 was the message. So we have a message. Maybe we're the community, and this is getting the message to the community about this suspect, masculine energy, I'm thinking was in the Navy, and this is the path to find Sebastian. All right, let's ask if we're on point for that. Let me go to this deck here and see what comes out. Yeah, memories and reunion. So this is a positive 6 of Cups. Yes. So I feel pulled to, this is the path forward. Confirm from this deck that we're looking for a masculine suspect. Confirm from this deck that we're looking for a masculine suspect. I have the Chariot. Masculine. King of Cups energy coming out as that masculine energy there, and the Chariot, and that's fast moving. I'm getting a yes for the masculine energy. And then confirm from this deck that this is somewhat, the star wants to come out. The star wants to come out. Shining a light, shining a light. I'm hearing shining a light. I want to put this here because it's like concern and the number 33. Okay. Seeing something from a new perspective. This was big because this is the message I was pulled into prior to this reading. It's time to see something from a different perspective. Okay, let me try to see where to put this. I'm going to put this here with the community because that's what I feel pulled to. The message in the community. Now look at this. I got a 7 popping in my hand when I said that. So there's some message. It feels as though those on the ground, boots on the ground, actively searching, are not seeing something clearly. And it's time to see it from a different vantage point or a different perspective. Because 7, here's the 7 confirming that and seeing it from a different perspective. Okay. I'll try to get clarity on that too. I'm just trying to calm the energy because every time I get into Sebastian's energy, it is very hyper. So I'm just trying to calm him down. Look at that. Oh my goodness, I have community again, and I'm getting chills all over. So I think we're on the right track here. I think the community that is searching for Sebastian, putting in the groundwork, seeking answers, showing up every day consistently, right? Need to take a look at something from a new perspective, a new vantage point. That's the message I'm getting there, and I will seek further clarity. Let me circle back now to this possible suspect. We have masculine energy, and I wanted to ask also, I just keep getting chills all over. Okay, let me just try to... Masculine suspect. Was this person... I'm getting pulled to the Chariot, like showing in the Navy. But I wanted to ask that specifically, so I'm going to have to go to another deck, because when I was asking in my mind's eye, it was showing me, yeah, I showed you that with the Chariot, but I want to ask that specifically. I asked that for the masculine energy, so I just want to make sure that it's coming out well. Oh my God. I got pulled to this deck, and I flipped the top one. Community. This is big. This community, I can't. We had the Three of Cups, community, which is essentially the same, Three of Cups energy. Then we have it here, community. We have 4 communities. He's really wanting to hit home to the community. Change your mindset. Change your perspective. Something is not correct in the way that you're thinking, okay? He wants me to focus on this. I'll come back to the suspect. Okay, it could be tied in. He wants me to focus on this. Thank you. A masculine energy took him. Yes. A masculine energy took him. There he is, this suspect with the magician energy, and then we have the devil coming out, manipulating, controlling, taking. Kidnapping, essentially. Kidnapping. All right, let me see. As far as this community card, seeing things from a different perspective, what do we need to see? What do we need to see from a different perspective? What do we need to see? Passing judgment. On the wrong party, on the wrong person, on the wrong people involved. There's something that you're looking at and putting blame, but the blame is going in the wrong place, is what I'm getting pulled to. And now I feel pulled to that. So it feels as though wanting to get the message out, this is the message of concern. Shine a light to see things from a different perspective and a different vantage point. Pointing the finger, pointing blame at the wrong location, the wrong person. That's what I feel pulled to. Let me go to another deck and confirm. I'm going to go to the Happy Squirrel deck and just see what comes out in regards to, is the message that you were trying to get out in regards to community, that the blame from the community, all right? Because this is not showing me like police or anything like that. It's showcasing, and my ear is ringing like crazy right now, so I do feel confident that this is the message that he's it's time to see things from a new perspective. So take a few steps back. If you know, it's time to take a few steps back, and I have the High Priestess coming out confirming this. It's time to maybe go back to square one, right? It's time to take a look and see, all right, let's go back to the beginning and let's start fresh, like we know nothing, and put biases aside, I know it's hard, emotions aside, anything that's been seen or heard, start fresh with a fresh slate and ask, what are the facts? What are the facts? And then start from there. Because we have a tower moment, and we have someone that took him, and we have someone that was manipulating and controlling him that took him. But it feels like his energy, thank you, he gave me the happy squirrel. His energy is giving me this happy squirrel. Like, this is the message I want to get across. Change your mindset, change your perspective. Pointing the finger in the wrong direction, I feel as though, let me just ask, I think this is a stranger. Let me see. We'll check from this deck, and then I have another deck that I like to see. Is this individual that took you, is this, look at, there it is, Seven of Swords energy coming out. So here's the person. We had it come out here as the wrong person, looking at the wrong person or people, okay? Now it's time to look at who is the suspect. Who is the suspect? There we have it again. We have it again. And I feel it in my throat. I feel it in my throat. It's hitting me very hard. Like, this is a truth coming out. This is a truth. This is a suspect who's manipulating, controlling, evil. I'm hearing evil. This is evil. Evil suspect coming out. Watch, waits, lurks is the energy that I get. Now, I also do feel as though there's a possibility of this person having been in the Navy. Don't force that to fit, okay? But I just keep getting pulled back to a boat, a ship. It could just be someone that worked or works near the boatyard, near ships, near... I just keep seeing a ship, like not a boat. It elevates me, and I just saw 2222 on the clock for this recording. Okay, so that's confirmation. It makes, when I say boat, Spirit says, no, ship. His energy says ship, and now look at, I'm looking at the water. Okay, so confirmation there. Now, is this individual suspect? Is this suspect, what's this one here? The moon. This is big, and I'll tell you why in a minute. We're going to put it right here, okay? If you've seen my other readings, you already know why I get pulled to that moon. This person lurked, waited, watched under the moon, and I do feel as though could have been watching for some time, doesn't have to be, and then somehow tricked Sebastian's energy with some sort of gift or saying, oh, come with me and I'll show you something that he would have seen as a gift, something that he would have wanted to... I think I made the example before that it was like, for me, they kept showing me and I just saw the stranger card. That's the one I was, there it is. Look at that. The stranger. I'm going to put it back in, but this is what I was here for, was to ask, show me this suspect and stranger. I think it's going to come out. I think it's going to come out. We will see. All right. Oh, it's going to come out. It's hitting me hard. Okay. All right, I'm getting told to take it, but I just wanted it to come out. And that, you know what? I have to learn to trust my own intuition, and I have to learn to just trust myself. I want to do that for you, the viewer, to have faith in me and my readings, but I have to trust Spirit guiding me and helping me on my path as well. So, all right, we will grab that in just one moment. Let me just see. So Sebastian goes out of the house to look at the night sky. I feel like he may have done this previously or might have done this at some point before, never got caught for it possibly. I do feel as though there's a stranger lurking, watching, waiting, that then gives like a gift or entices in some way. For me, I had used the example before. I just split the deck. I just went like this. I just split it. Look at that. Oh, thank you. It's so strong. It is so strong. This stranger, lurker, manipulator, evil, took him, lurked in the darkness and took him. Took him. Again, I think there's the possibility of held captive because I have imprisonment there, okay? Could still be holding captive. I haven't dug deeper in that because he's always been showcasing me another message to get out, and it's really always been around seeing things from a different vantage point, a different perspective, stranger. For the community, because it's come out 4 times here as the community. Okay. That's what I have coming out there. And for me, I always used the example, I'm sorry, I keep trying to get this out, this message out, of being shown, here's this masculine energy coming in, being shown like, if someone came forward to me as a child and said, oh, would you like an ice cream? I know it's night and it sounds crazy, but that would be enough for me as a child to be like, oh yeah, I'd love an ice cream, because we're just vulnerable. We're vulnerable. And unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but one of the circumstances and variables for Sebastian is is also autistic. And that does make him even more vulnerable and susceptible to predators. Okay. All right. Let me just see. He wants to talk about his mom. So that energy's coming out. Let me just see what he wants to say about his mom. He's going to the teddy bear deck. Okay. All right. Let me just see. What do you want to showcase in regards to your mom? What would you like to showcase in regards to your mom and your mom's energy? Woo! All right, hold on. What would you like to showcase in regards to... I do have the Magician coming out. All right, I'm going to have to confirm from another deck here. I have the Magician with the Death card coming out. But then I, over here, have Empress in reverse, Lovers in reverse, and the Sun in reverse. I had the Empress that came out upright for wanting to talk about his mom. This is the card that I keep getting for his mom. He's showing me strength. I was getting this earlier as I was shuffling. I would split the deck often, and up to this point even, and I would see Empress with the Strength card, Empress with the Strength card. So it's showcasing, for me, I keep continuously getting that I don't think his mother was involved. And now I have Emperor coming out. So, all right, since it's taking me here, let's look and see what we get specifically for his mom. Again, for entertainment purposes only. Everything is alleged, and I do not know any of these individuals in real life. Okay, let me just see. Showcase from this deck. To the best of your ability, how would you describe your mom? How would you describe your mom's energy? How would you describe your mom? So, I think this is trying to take the blame off of mom. And I'll showcase to you why. Yeah, and I have the Death in reverse now coming out. So, he wanted to talk specifically about mom. This is, remember, pointing fingers? It feels as though there might be a lot of finger pointing at her specifically. And I know that I have seen this in different videos, okay? So I can't really confirm to the extent, but it feels like a lot of pointing the finger at the mother. But I get the snake in reverse, and I have that in reverse. So this is coming out, and with the death card in reverse. So this is showcasing for me, he's showing me mom as a person of strength and wanting to comfort. So I'll put that there. Now let's look over here, because I do have this Emperor energy coming out. And we can ask also in regards and just see from a different deck. This Emperor energy over here is this. It's like the runaway car, the Chariot, and Maniac. Thank you. Okay, thank you. My ear just rang when I heard Maniac, confirming. So this person that took, and look at, I'm seeing this King of Wands energy for the Maniac energy here as well. This person that is responsible for taking him, I do believe masculine energy, because I keep getting that coming out. And then I keep getting not of the right mind, not of the right headspace. And I was woken up. One of the times that I was woken up, I heard Maniac in my mind's eye. And then it was the first song I heard in the morning was that song, like Maniac is in it, on the floor dancing. It's like a dance song. It's a fun upbeat song, but it says Maniac in it. So I made that connection. Like, this is someone, and look at here, this is someone that's like crazy maniac, crazy maniac. Okay, seeing things from a different perspective. Feeling stuck, feeling trapped, feeling stuck, feeling trapped, feeling stuck, feeling trapped. Then I was also pulled in to someone being stuck or trapped as, let me just see. I wrote down my notes. Let me see where this was. Stuck or frozen. Yes. So I was pulled in while I was listening to the Maniac song. I was pulled in to feeling as though stuck or frozen, and then I was also shown ice. And I have the Magician popping in my hand when I say that. Okay, we're gonna put this here. This Magician, Mom might know the Magician, because the Magician came out with her energy. I want to see. Empress is coming out right now. I think Mom knows the Magician. Let's see. Yeah, I think Mom knows the Magician somehow. Which would be the person that took. I'm actually, I just grabbed a deck. I'm seeing an ice cream now. I used that reference, so it's just showing me on the right path, because I used that reference before in regards to luring him out. How? All right, let me put that down. Let me see what deck I want to go to try to find out how the mom allegedly knows this. Let's go to the Game of Thrones deck. Okay, I just felt pulled in. Holy shit. Okay. I split the deck, and I have the Magician, and I have the Two of Cups. A partnership. So, seeing things from a new perspective. Magician. Okay. So this could be a current partnership. This could be a previous partnership. But this is showing me knows this person. Empress and the Tower. Okay. All right. Emperor. This is our person. Emperor right here. This is our person. This is our masculine. This is our masculine that took. Is this masculine? I'm going to see what comes out of this deck. Pointing the finger at that person. It is the Death card, okay? But this is showing pointing the finger at this masculine. I was asking in my mind's eye if this is the stepfather, okay? If this is the stepfather, holy shit. Okay. I never got the energy so strong showcasing this before in his energy. It has always shown elements of butting heads, not getting along, and more to uncover and unpack, okay? And again, this is all allegedly. There's no facts here, okay? All right, let me go to another deck, and I'm going to ask for clarity in regards to so, you know, when someone gets like so overwhelmed with like tears and they're trying to form words and like get words out, but it's like so emotional and they can't, and they're just like breaking down and crying. I'm being shown that energy right now, and it's overwhelming me. So I apologize if I'm stuttering or stammering at all, or a little taken back, or if I go quiet. It's just really a lot, and it's a lot on my heart space. I'm just getting very overwhelmed in the heart space. Okay. All right, so thank you everyone for allowing me grace. Let's ask from this deck clarity, please, that your mother, there, it's right there, seeing it from a new perspective, a different vantage point. My ear, which for me is showing me a message from spirit. The Hierophant is here as I'm saying a message from spirit. There's more. Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Swords. This is, yeah, Ten of Swords. Okay. I feel as though the energy here that he's trying to show me, and I just heard like a loud bang, is the stepfather. Allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. Okay. Now, I wasn't going to mention, and I have the Chariot. Okay. I have the Chariot coming out, which is a 7. Okay. All right, everyone. So the night that I was woken up, I believe it was either 2:02 or 2:22. I'd have to go back and check my notes because I'm tired, I'm groggy, but I get messages and I'll hear sometimes words. The night that I heard the maniac, I also heard the name. And the name that I heard very vividly in my mind's eye was Christopher. That word didn't mean anything to me at the time. I will be honest, like I just found this case 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago now, and it really started to, Sebastian's energy started to really come to me after I saw the Minecraft movie. So I feel that connection now. I know that, I think I had read that he was a fan. Yeah, he loved Minecraft. Yeah, there's the Chariot again. He just showed me, yeah, I love Minecraft. I'm getting the star. Yes, he loves Minecraft. He loves Minecraft. Okay. And that is when I really felt his energy. And that's when I started to take a look at this case specifically. I have the Wheel of Fortune. I have the Chariot coming out. So something happened fast. And I do feel, based on what I'm reading here, that his stepfather is aware of more. Okay? We'll put it that way. Now, I heard the word Christopher, and I wrote it in my notes. And it said, with that, I actually heard the word Christopher, but then the words more than meets the eye, I felt in my mind's eye, okay? And that's the best way I can explain it. If you're not a reader, that's the best way I can explain it to you, okay, for how I was receiving the message. And then I also heard the Maniac song playing in my mind's eye, and I felt pulled to Maniac. Let me see if I can get further clarity in regards to kind of tying this all in together as to the overall message that he's trying to bring forward to me. Okay. All right. Clarification, please, in regards to this Emperor, the Magician energy, the suspect, the masculine energy suspect that took you. Clarity. I have the soulmate energy coming out. And finality. Farewells, leave behind, closure. And look at foundation. But this is showing come with me. Right? So under the night sky. I'm wondering if there was some sort of, if he has like some sort of obsession with the mother. Letting go, moving on, walking away, or releasing. Let's ask if there was the possibility of leaving. Was he leaving? Was he planning on leaving? And when I'm asking that, I'm asking for the stepfather's energy. Which, and please let me know if I'm mistaken on this. I could be wrong. Because again, I know the mother, I believe, is Katie. I think the father is Chris. And that's why when I heard Christopher, it didn't mean anything to me in the moment. But then when I sat down and was just now going over my notes, I'm like, wait a second. That is, I believe. Again, please correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, everyone. I appreciate you. All right, thank you. Let's check. Ooh. All right, let's check. In regards to, there's the Emperor. So I was just asking, in regards to stepfather's energy, Emperor comes out. So we have that coming out. So confirmation that he's showing up big here. Now, I'm going to have to circle back because every time I read for who took him, I get stranger. So I just don't know. It could be where I'll have to ask further clarity on that for his energy because it is confusing me. But let's see, in regards to your stepfather's energy, was he planning on leaving? Four of Wands in reverse. Yeah, he was planning on leaving. So 4 of Wands in reverse, 8 of Wands. Showing moving away from the household. 5 of Swords. Someone that can't be trusted. So it feels as though this is seeing things from a different perspective is coming out now too. Then we have the moon coming out again. And the sun. S-O-N is what I'm going to say for this. Okay. 6 of Swords is coming out as well. All right, let me just see from another deck. All right, in regards to your mother's energy. These are fighting me. Hold on. Okay. In regards to your mother's energy, does she know who took you? Does she know who took you? 9 of Swords. 5 of Wands. So, again, a nightmare situation, conflicted or internally conflicted or really struggling to make sense of a situation. Confirmation. Struggling to make sense of a situation. And I get this consistently for her. So she's very much internally conflicted in regards to, here's the sun again. And I'm going to say S-O-N because I'm using that as an actual sun coming through. Now I'm seeing a ship. Now I'm seeing the ship. I have the Strength card coming out, and her feeling like she has no choice, no voice, no options, no... I don't think she does know, but you know what? I have a deck that does yes, no's. Let's just see what comes out, because I've just been so confused with the energy in regards to... Oh, it's not this one. It's not this one either, but I do want to pull from this one, so I'll pull it out. And then let's see this. No, that's not it. Oh, goodness. All right, I found it. Okay, thank you, everyone, for bearing with me. All right, this is a yes-no deck, and I just want to ask, and we will see. All right, does Mom have any idea who took you? Is she aware? Is she aware? Is she aware of who took you? This is showing me a ship. It's a plane, but it's showing me a ship. Now, there's some sort of... I get no. This is the one that I saw first, and I'm taking this. Now, I was shown the ship, and I do think she knows this person, because I'm seeing the hands. So I think she knows this person. Then we have misled by false signals. And it's some sort of turbulence, stormy relationships. All right, was stepdad involved? Was stepdad involved? Was stepdad allegedly for entertainment purposes only? It's the same one. Follow the guidance, it leads to the truth. But it's the same one with them. So these wanted to come out. All right, let me put those there. I have a rope coming out, and it says, yes, neatly tied up, secured, trustworthy connection. But I just feel as though I want to know why he keeps showing me a stranger. Let me just see if anything wants to come out of this deck in regards to, as far as this magician that took you. Yeah, look at it's just deception in the dark, truths hidden. Like a stranger. Truths hidden. Truths hidden. Deception in the dark. That's what we have happening, right? Deception under the night sky. Deception under the night sky. Okay. All right, let me go to the other deck that I felt pulled to, and we'll see in regards to the energy. And I split the deck. Deception under the night sky. And I have the flag, which I always get pulled back into as being the Navy, something with a ship. So I had seen the flag multiple times, and I feel as though something to do with the ship. With the ship. So I'm getting that deception under the night sky. It definitely has something to do with a burden and kind of wanting someone all for themselves, I feel. Let's just see. Was there more than one person involved in... I'm seeing that lion. King of Wands energy. Was there more than one person involved in your kidnapping? All right, I'm being pulled into at least 2, and now I'm seeing a ship. So we do have the 2 chicks here, little chicks. So I got pulled into that. So I'm saying at least 2 people, and I'll confirm. But then I'm seeing like this is pulling me in as a ship. So let's just check and get clarity. Okay, let's go to this deck. Emperor's on the bottom. So there's one of our people, okay? There's one of our people involved, is the Emperor. I'm going to use the Emperor energy as the stepdad, all right, in this situation. Now, for the other person involved, is it the Magician? Is this the Magician energy? This other person involved, seeing things from a different perspective. Now it's bringing me back over to here with the community, the 3 of Cups, and seeing something from a different perspective. Okay. All right, this is talking about mom because the Strength card is here. So we need to have a different perspective for mom. All right. Not passing judgment on mom. He keeps defending mom, like, to all costs. Defending. Yeah, look at, see? Justice and Empress. So, but it's like, don't blame mom. Don't blame mom is what I keep getting pulled to. For lack of a better way to put that. Blame this masculine. All right. It's showing me a stranger. And I know he's not a stranger, so I'm just confused. Ten of Swords. All right, let's check one more time. So he really wants to hone in. His energy is showcasing, don't blame mom. For whatever reason, that he doesn't want blame put on mom. Okay. It feels as though getting blamed and is wanting to focus the blame elsewhere to try to help find him. Okay, let me just clarify further in regards to all right, well, show me then. Who's to blame? Who's to blame? Who would you blame for your... No, sweetie, no. He's putting blame on himself. And I feel as though he's putting blame on himself for maybe willingly going outside. They're seeing it from a different perspective. And it feels like going outside when I shouldn't have. Having something, a tower moment, something horrible and tragic happen. And there's some element here of him putting the blame on himself. And now we have Empress coming out and showing, like, trying to show not to put the blame on Mom. And I've gotten in previous readings where her energy is really shown wishing that she had checked on him, regretful, remorseful, blaming herself for not checking on him. So it feels as though it feels as though he's coming forward with a message, trying to get across to Mom. I don't think Mom would ever watch my readings, but he's coming forward with a message trying to get across to Mom, not to blame herself for what happened. That's what I think. That's what I think he's trying to shift the perspective towards who he feels like that. It's showing like wasted energy going there, and it's just causing, with the Devil card, wasted energy going there, and it's just causing more turmoil. It's just causing more turmoil. Okay. All right. How would you describe the energy of your stepfather then? How would you describe that energy? The Tower. And the Magician. All right, let's go to another deck. I'm hearing a spade is a spade. Did we talk about that before? A spade, call a spade a spade. A spade is a spade. So there's some element here of trying to take the blame off of Mom. And a spade, I'm pretty sure we had that. I'm sorry. This has gone much longer than I thought. I'm just trying to really get the message that he wants to share with the world out. Let me go to one other deck. Oh, you know what? We'll go to the Stranger Things deck. In regards to the Emperor and the Magician energy, is that one person? Is that one person? Is that one person? The Magician and the Emperor. No, I think it's more than one person. I had Strength come out, which we keep getting for the Mom and her son and the Empress. He keeps showing me Mom is coming to his defense. Mom is being protective of him. Of being someone to lean on. From this deck, how would you best describe your stepfather's energy? There's the flag. So, red flag, red flag, red flag. I think he is someone that can, oh, okay, hold on. Getting a message, can flip. At the change of a, you know how some people can really snap? And I was just snapping. And there's the Magician. And there's the Emperor. Okay. I think that this is possibly our stranger. I think he was lurking outside like a stranger would, waiting for an opportunity, for some purpose. I just split a deck and I have Empress coming out again with the Death card, but both in reverse. It's trying to take the attention off of Mom. His energy is really trying to take the attention off of Mom and showcase, there's the X. Put the attention on this Emperor Magician energy, which I'm still going to say is this stranger energy, but it feels as though he did know this person, very much so, but it's just showing, I think, why I keep getting it is this stranger is because of a lurker or someone that is capable of snapping or being completely two-faced, and just losing it, just like blowing their lid. Let me see if I can get further clarity. Let's see from this deck. All right, show me. Oh, this deck is messed up. 1 second. Okay. There. Yes. All of a sudden, blowing their lid. And then I have the owl with honesty and truth. Okay. See, now I thought that this person, his stepfather, was at work. Something was planned. Something was planned. Strategic. So there's some sort of plan. Now I'm being pulled to the number 1, and now I have snake. Not what it looks like. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right, let me go to another deck. We'll go here. All right. Magician. Okay. I don't think he was at work, or he came home from work, or all right, so did he come home from work? Did he come home from work that night? I have the Star. So coming home. What was the reason for coming home? What was the reason? Defensive. Did something happen on the phone? Between your mom and stepfather? Did something happen on the phone? Between the two of them? 8 of Pentacles. Something about not working. It's not working. Something's not working. Could be money related. Oh, 5 of Swords fell out. Untrusting, or not trusting. And then there's more secrets. Okay. All right, let's... Let's ask Sebastian's energy. Emperor. I was asking my mind's eye if he was waiting outside for him. And here's the Mother with the Strength card. Here's the Emperor. Waiting outside. It feels like waiting outside. And I have a Truth. So Ace of Swords would say, speaking the truth, waiting outside. Why are you showing me your mom? Temperance. It's like she trusted the wrong person. Yeah, it's like she trusted. Isn't this interesting? And I have gotten before that there were flashlights. It was flashlights, not a dump truck outside. It's like she trusted the wrong person. All right, show me from this deck. Does your stepfather know what happened to you? Does your stepfather know what happened to you? Queen of Cups. Seven of Cups. He's trying to bury a secret. And then the Empress is here again, but it's showing... so here he keeps wanting the blame to not be on mom. Whether or not there's involvement there in the past, and I just saw the Three of Cups showcasing. In the past, I've gotten no. It feels as though not having a voice or not being able to stand up for herself in some way, or feeling stuck or feeling trapped or completely unaware. But his energy keeps wanting me to take the blame off of mom. So I'm going to respect that. I'm moving away from mom. But he keeps showing mom again. So, all right, let me just see from this deck right here. Why do you keep showing mom? Courage, strength. Courage, strength. She keeps coming out as courage and strength. Courage and strength. So it's... compromise, making changes, family, security. Who was going to leave? Single parent, responsibilities, and freedom. Who was going to leave? Someone was leaving this home. I don't know if they lived together even. All right, I was thinking that stepdad was leaving mom, possibly, but maybe mom was leaving stepdad. Yeah, I think that. I'm seeing broken trust, possibly third party situation, maybe seeing other people, wanting to get out. And that could have been on either one's end, right? It could have been where stepdad was broken trust, seeing other people. Oh gosh, I'm getting pain. And I got a third party. I'm sorry. Whew, give me 1 second. I just got hit really hard in, man, was he seeing someone else possibly? Ow. Okay. So I got a sharp pain. I'm okay. But this is, like showcasing having your legs knocked out from underneath you is what I felt pulled to. All right, so someone was seeing somebody else. Because we have a third party interference. So it feels like, and again, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. I'll have to do another reading on this because I'm already over an hour in and I'm going to have to, but yeah, it feels like possibly stepdad seeing someone else. Somebody's seeing somebody else. All right, it's coming out in the energy, and it feels like, yeah, look at that. Okay, it's coming out. So I keep putting it on the masculine side, so I'm going there with it for right now. I'll have to take another look at another point, but it feels as though mom, and he keeps wanting me to dig deeper with mom, and then this is where we are. So okay, mom's energy, gaining the courage to step up and say, I'm not dealing with this crap anymore. decides we're going to end it. We're going to end it. Feels like mom's been trying to work on herself. We're going to end it. Yeah, she's been working on herself, trying to better herself, better her family. I don't care if I'm on my own. I can be there. I can be enough, and wanting to break it off. Wanting to break it off with stepdad. Okay. Is this what you're trying to show me? Is this what you're trying to show me, Sebastian? That mom was going to break it off. What is this? Look at ghosted, disappearing. Because toxic relationship. And now he snaps. Regrets mistakes. Shattered. Shattered. And then we have this. Is that possible? They were married, right? They're married? Because there's some part of it like, no, I'm hearing like, you're my wife. That's not how this works. And snapped. And then there's no, I'm just seeing like really going off the deep end. Really going off the deep end. Okay, and now I have an eye. Not showing true self with the mask. More than meets the eye. So I know I've gotten this eye multiple times for the suspect, but it could possibly be there's more than meets the eye. Okay. Let's just see. All right. Oh my God. All right. So I was going to this deck to ask for an eye, because there's eyes in here. This deck gives me eyes specifically, and I was going to ask, but look what's on the bottom. It's confirmation of the mask. Wears a mask. Has the ability to snap like that. Lurked in the shadows. So it feels like coming back because upset. There's definitely more that happened here. And it feels as though because of all of this, a tragedy happened. So there's more than meets the eye. There's more than meets the eye. The mask. My eye's bothering me now. Okay. The mask card came out from this other deck. It was, I picked it up and it was like that. Confirmation of the mask. There's also a boat in that, which is confirmation of that Navy card that I keep getting pulled back to, like as a clue with the Navy. Okay. In regards to the eye. The suspect, I keep getting pulled into this suspect that has an eye. Okay. Confirmation. Is it showing me that there's more than meets the eye? No, I still get that there's some sort of cut on the eye. More than meets the eye, but passion and anger. Courage. Passion, anger, and courage. Okay. All right, let me... Is this showing that there's more under the surface? There's more that meets the eye in regards to this suspect. I'm getting pulled into this knife. I have Dove and Peace. Why? Oh, okay. I was pulled into the knife, but when I moved it, I see these eyes. Crazy, crazy eyes, right? So it feels as though snapped. All right, is this, and I have the snake. Is this a situation where there's the knife, sever? Is this a situation where stepdad comes home upset, and then we have a tragedy that happens? Is that the situation? 444 would be a household. a solid foundation upon which to grow. I use that as my household card. So I have a household, and then we have a tragedy that happened on top of that. So I'm getting confirmation of that. Yes. Okay. I'm going to have to come back and do another reading. This is draining me very much so, and I'm trying to do my best to put the pieces together, but it's... I'm being pulled to the twos. Getting right back where I started. Alright, I'm getting pulled to one more deck. We'll take a look, because I have the twos for the partnership, and then it said singles and relationship oracle deck. Show me the relationship between, at this time, show me the relationship between, we have criticizing, too much, being needy. How did Katie feel at the time that you went missing? How did your mom feel towards your stepfather? I think she felt like she was losing herself. I think she felt stuck. I think she felt frozen. I think she felt trapped. And I do feel as though she was making plans to leave because it was too much. It was too much. We have changing them. I feel as though she was giving possibly, and felt overwhelmed. All right, confirmation from this deck. I split the deck and I have it. I was asking my mind's eye, was she planning on leaving him? The stepdad. Walking away came out. So I think she was planning on leaving. Let's see the energy. Wow. Look at that. The eye, the mask. This is someone that can snap. Mentally, a maniac. This is a maniac. I think it's his energy, and I feel as though, and I'm not trying to. Yeah, no, she needs rescuing. I'm sorry. Okay. I was just gonna say out loud, and I was saying it in my mind's eye, that I feel as though he's trying to showcase to me for mom. Not my mom. She's stuck, trapped herself, feeling like she has nowhere to turn, feeling like she is frozen in time, and she herself is this prisoner in some way, shape, or form, because I'm getting this, need rescuing, when I was asking that, and it fell right out. And I think hiding that could have to do with past trauma, just because it's coming out there, and staying stuck, feeling of unworthiness. Okay. All right. I know this has been a lot. I just want to get one message that Sebastian's energy wants to get across. And then I have to close this reading for today. Personal power 8888 is coming out. All right, now I'm being pulled in that I think there will be some sort of break in the case. Now, that was another, I just saw the word clarity, and I'm seeing 111. And I just seen the word clarity. So this taking action, 111. The community needs to take action, and I think instead of pointing a finger of blame, trying to come to the table to help support, to find answers in a way of being, because I think it's like feeling frozen, feeling alone, feeling abandoned, and I just don't, he keeps trying to pull me away from pointing the finger at mom and wanting to point the finger at this stranger it still feels like a stranger and this lurker that came in, and I don't know. I'm going to have to take a whole nother look now because it's shifted. But needing support, her energy needing support to come forward with the truth. Or at least the truth that she is fearful of her current situation somehow. I feel pulled to that. Okay, and the 8s are confirming that. 8888. Let's just get one card to see if there will be a break in the case. It's stuck right now. It's stuck. It's stuck, and I think there's fear of betrayal. And I do feel as though it's someone having to come forward to say what truly happened. Or possibly dealing with denial or some sort of deception. And this is what I'm getting here. Denial, deception. There is a situation that you are refusing to see clearly. Living in denial can create false scenarios to see things that are not accurate. Have the courage and discernment. We got strength and courage every time for her side. It feels like he's just really trying to get a message to his mom, to be honest, this entire reading. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm going to have to come back and take another look, and I'm going to have to do some meditation of my own to try to dig a little bit deeper to get clarity. Have the courage and discernment to dig deep into the truth of the situation. To see clearly. And I just keep coming back to that I again. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. If you stuck it out this long, I truly appreciate you. I'm sending love and light.